got 500 business cards, and if you're not using those 500 business cards to market to them, to let them know what you're doing, who you are, what you're doing now, right? You got to engage with your database. And the money will come once you get the deal, because they know you're serious. They're seeing your stuff going around. Okay, the money's in the database. The cleaner your database is organized, it's segmented. So I have my cash buyers, I got my lawyers, I got my contractors, my plumbers, my electricians. So you have to have it segmented. So when something happens, you know exactly where to go. Okay, you gotta have systems. You gotta have people. Okay, you gotta have processes. That's how money's created. You can't do it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. So these are some of the different classes that you guys will learn within the system. Like some of you guys have a self-directed IRA. So the government changed the law on how you can use your funds to get into real estate, do real estate investments. And the simplest thing to do is create an LLC, move the money into the LLC, buy a piece of asset in that LLC, and then once you're done with it, put the money back to your IRA. You're not paying tax on that, tax-free money. Okay, so instead of earning 12%, 2%, now you're earning 32% yield. You use your money. You have control to do that. It's about the knowledge, knowing about it, understanding it, having the right resources, knowing lawyers and CPAs that do this, right? They'll show you how to do it. There's a thing called an IRA checkbook. So IRA checkbook is just like a checking account. You can move your money to the IRA account and write checks on it. I mean, there's certain stipulations in terms of tax codes and stuff like that, but there's lawyers and stuff that I can give you that I use to do money. The bottom line is, none of us sitting here want to pay taxes. Why should we give the money 40–50% of our capital gains? If you can use the tax that's been created for us with the different tax advantages, then you shouldn't have to pay 30–40% on the capital gain if you do it right. By having the right team and the right people and the right lawyers. I don't know everything. I don't do everything. I get the best people that do this. That's not my job to run these businesses. My job is to be creative. My job is to create relationships, to create money, to build a network. I spend $30,000–$40,000 a year traveling because I go over there. And if you see me 5–6 times a year, you're like, hey, what's up? We have a beer. We talking. We have a dinner. That's how relationships are created. Okay, so IRA is using creative acquisition. So IRA money can be used for real estate as well as, buying non-performing funds. Like this is my fund. It's a $5 million fund. Okay, it's been registered with SEC. But again, you can use IRA money to move it here and get a higher yield. And there's a way to do that. And it's all legit. If knowledge is power. Okay, so wholesaling for quick cash. We talked about that. Get a contract, get your cash buyers, and sell it. And don't be greedy. There's a lot of wholesalers out here. I've been seeing deals, $30,000, $40,000. What the hell? It done took on the meat off the bone. You got to leave meat on the bone for the investor. You can't take all the meat off the bone. It don't make sense. I understand supply and demand in Prince George's community, DC, Maryland, Virginia, is low. There's like this many assets out there and this many investors. Everybody got cash. Everybody, the biggest thing, people with money, they hate it when you're sitting around. Because it's costing them money to have money. If you got $100 million sitting around, it's costing you. Because if you take inflation into consideration, around with the yield that you're earning in tax reform, it's going to cost you money to have money. You've got to move your money.